Hi, folks. Thanks for joining me. I know it's been a while since we've done one of these, so thanks for hanging in with me and still subscribing to the podcast, and thanks for listening if you're here. I know there are a lot of people who have probably wandered away, so if you're still here waiting for new episodes, I applaud you and I apologize for not having more episodes more frequently. The first thing I want to talk about today is I want to mention that we had our first outreach of the month, or we had our last outreach for the year, I should say, and we had it in Glastonbury. And in some ways, it was more successful than some of our others. In some ways, it wasn't. We didn't have as much crowd interaction and people coming by because there were a lot of occultists in Glastonbury, and having a table set up for Diabolists wasn't really that big of a deal there. So we found that because we weren't that controversial there, we didn't get as much public reaction. And plus, there were clearly a lot of Wiccans and a lot of people who don't agree with diabolism, so we didn't get as positive a response as we would have hoped. But we did get some good contact, so that's good. The other thing I want to talk about in this episode is I want to bring up something. We've always said that we are first and foremost a religious organization. We're dedicated to the religious worship of Satan and demons, which we refer to as the demonic gods. And our focus is on religious worship and providing religious services and providing religious material and information. Our second objective is to create community and to build offline community. And in the next year, this first year was about trying to let people know we were there, trying to let people know that we were serious about doing offline events, which I think we've achieved, and I am happy about that. So we've done that. We've accomplished most of our goals for the year. Now, the upcoming year is going to be about trying to build the chapter in England and trying to build relationships with people and trying to build offline community. And that's our goal. And that's very important because without community, without offline events, without connecting with real people in the real world, none of this means anything. You see, it's great to have Facebook pages. It's great to sell books. It's great to do all of those things. But that without real life, real world connections, none of it means anything. If you don't build community, you're not achieving anything. And the goal for this ministry is to be here for years to come. And the only way we're going to do that is if we build relationships with people. And there are people to carry it on when I'm gone. I'm 51 years old. I'm not going to live forever. And I'd like for this tradition to continue after I'm gone. And the way you do that is by having outreaches, by having meetups, by meeting with people who share your interest and want to help you do ministry work. And that is another important point I want to make. This is a ministry about doing actual work, going out and preaching the message, or at least giving out material, letting people know that we exist, providing religious services, helping people to develop themselves and connect with the gods. That's the point. It's not about promoting myself. It's not about promoting, us as a ministry per se. It's more about trying to do the religious work. Now, of course, as we do this religious work, our name's going to get out there and more people are going to know about us. But the idea is to build community first and foremost, and to build a living, breathing tradition. That's what all of this has been for. That's what all of this is about. That's what we're trying to achieve. And we're all working very hard to make sure that happens. So I just wanted to let you know what our plans were for the upcoming year and hope that you'll be interested in finding out more about it as time goes on. That's it for today, guys. Hope to see you next time. Take care.